Have you ever wondered why peace feels so far away these days? Why your mind won't stay calm, even in quiet moments? Why the smallest things make you restless, anxious, or tired of yourself? The answer, my friend, is something most people never talk about out loud. It's not money, not age, not even stress. It's lust, the silent killer of peace. Lust doesn't come with noise or warning. It comes in whispers. It comes dressed as pleasure, disguised as freedom, and wrapped in false happiness. It slowly takes control of your thoughts, your time, and your life, until one day you realize you are no longer in charge. You're not the driver anymore. Lust is. This video is not about shame. It's about truth. It's about understanding how lust steals your strength, your focus, and your peace, and how you can take it all back. So stay till the end, because what you're about to hear might just change how you live the rest of your life. And before we dive deep, ask yourself this: what if the very thing you chase for pleasure is quietly destroying your soul? Let's begin with Act 1, the beginning of the trap. When we are young, we are taught that desire is natural, and yes, it is. But what no one tells you is that unchecked desire becomes a cage. It starts as curiosity, a look here, a thought there. You tell yourself it's harmless. But slowly, the mind begins to crave more. A glance turns into obsession. Obsession turns into addiction. The internet makes it worse. You are one click away from endless stimulation, one swipe away from distraction. You tell yourself you're in control. You tell yourself you can stop any time. But can you? Ask yourself, when was the last time your mind was quiet? When was the last time you felt calm without needing a screen, a fantasy, or a moment of escape? Lust works like poison. It numbs you while it spreads. You don't even feel it taking your peace, your willpower, your joy. And the most dangerous part, it doesn't destroy you overnight. It takes years. It waits patiently, letting you believe you're fine, until one day you wake up empty. You look in the mirror and see a face that's tired, not from age, but from indulgence. Let's be honest, lust is not just about physical pleasure. It's about the mind's hunger for excitement, attention, and escape. You start chasing things outside yourself to fill the emptiness inside. But that emptiness grows deeper the more you feed it. And this is where the real tragedy begins. Because lust doesn't just destroy peace, it kills purpose. It turns warriors into wanderers, kings into slaves, and thinkers into reactors. It makes you forget who you are. Have you noticed how your motivation fades after giving in to lust? How guilt creeps in, how energy drains, how focus shatters? That's not just coincidence. That's your inner power leaving you. Your life force, your clarity, your spiritual energy, it's all connected. When you waste it, you lose more than just energy. You lose connection with yourself. Now, before you think this is just moral talk, let's look at science. Studies show that the brain treats lust and addiction almost the same way. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical, floods your system every time you give in. It feels good, but the brain adjusts. Soon, normal life feels dull, work feels boring, family feels tiring. You start craving higher doses, more stimulation, more fantasy, more escape. And the more you chase, the less alive you feel. This is how lust steals your joy and peace, bit by bit, quietly, efficiently. It turns the real world gray and lifeless because your brain starts to think only fantasy can bring happiness. But here's the truth. Real peace never comes from more pleasure. It comes from discipline. It comes from mastery. You cannot be a free man if you're a slave to desire. You can't call yourself strong if one small temptation can break you. And deep down you know that. Every man does. Every time you give in, you feel that small whisper, "This isn't who I want to be." That voice is your real self, the one begging you to stop, the one that remembers peace. Let's move into Act 2, the battle. Because breaking free from lust is not easy. It's a war inside your mind. You fight habits that have been growing for years. You fight memories, chemicals, emotions. It's not a one-time decision, it's a daily war. You'll wake up some days strong and proud, and on others weak and ashamed. But that's okay. Progress is messy. The goal is not perfection, it's direction. Every time you say no to lust, you say yes to life. You take back a little piece of your power. The problem is, we live in a world designed to keep you addicted. Everything around you screams temptation. Ads, movies, music, even social media, it's all built to trigger desire. And when you fight against it, you'll feel like you're going against the current, because you are. The modern world doesn't want peaceful men. It wants distracted ones, men who can't focus, can't lead, can't think clearly, because a man who controls his lust controls his world. That kind of man can't be manipulated. That kind of man is dangerous to the system. So yes, the fight for peace is also rebellion. Now let's talk about the cost. Lust doesn't just steal peace, it breaks relationships. It makes you see people as objects, not souls. It makes love transactional. It kills emotional intimacy. You stop connecting deeply because your brain is trained to look for novelty, not connection. How can you love truly if your heart is always restless? How can you stay loyal when your mind is wired for endless fantasy? Lust doesn't just damage your private moments, it reshapes your personality. It makes you impatient, selfish, and easily bored. You start looking for shortcuts in everything. Love, work, life. You stop building and start consuming, and when that becomes your habit, peace becomes impossible. Now I know some of you might be thinking, but isn't this natural? Isn't desire part of being human? Yes, it is. But let me ask you, when did natural become healthy? Fire is natural too, but if you don't control it, it burns down your house. Lust is the same. It's meant to warm your heart, not consume your soul. You can channel it. You can transform it into drive, creativity, and wisdom. The greatest leaders, thinkers, and artists in history all learned this. They didn't suppress their energy. They mastered it. They used it to build, to write, to lead, to inspire. You can too. That's what we call transmutation. The art of turning desire into power. But before you can master lust, you must understand it. Lust feeds on imagination. It thrives in boredom. When your life has no purpose, lust becomes your entertainment. When your mind is tired, lust becomes your comfort. So if you want to win, you don't fight lust directly. You rebuild your life. Fill it with purpose so strong that lust has no room to stay. Wake up early, exercise, create, help others, focus on something bigger than yourself. Every minute you spend building is a minute you're not wasting. Now a quick question to reset your mind. When was the last time you truly laughed from the heart? Not a polite laugh, but real joy. Think about it. Lust steals even that. It dulls your humor because it dulls your soul. When your mind is trapped in desire, even happiness becomes shallow. So here's a little humor for you. Lust promises fireworks, but what do you actually get? Smoke, regret, and the same empty screen. Not so fun when you see it that way, right? Let's enter Act 3, the awakening. Because every story needs hope. You can win this battle. You can reclaim your peace. But first, you must accept one simple truth. Lust cannot be satisfied. The more you feed it, the hungrier it gets. The only way to kill it is to stop feeding it. That means discipline. That means awareness. That means choosing long-term peace over short-term pleasure. Think of your energy like a precious currency. Spend it on growth, not guilt. Save it for your goals, not your fantasies, because the same energy that fuels lust can fuel greatness. Imagine waking up with clarity again. Imagine feeling calm, strong, and focused. Imagine walking into a room and feeling centered, not controlled by thoughts, but controlling them. That's peace, and that peace has been waiting for you all along. You just have to remove what's blocking it. You don't need more pleasure, you need more purpose. You don't need more excitement, you need more meaning. You don't need to escape life, you need to live it. So what can you do right now? First, become aware. Notice how lust enters your mind. What triggers it? When does it whisper? Awareness is half the battle. Then, replace. Every time lust calls, redirect that energy. Go for a walk, read, pray, meditate, build something. Turn the same energy of desire into energy of creation. That's how you break the cycle. And finally, forgive yourself. This journey is not about shame, it's about growth. You're not weak because you've fallen, you're strong because you want to rise. As you continue this path, something magical happens. Your mind becomes sharper, your relationships become deeper. You start to feel joy again, not from excitement, but from peace. You start to see beauty, not just in bodies, but in hearts. You start to love without lust, to lead without pride, to live without fear. And that, my friend, is real freedom. Let's end with the truth most men learn too late. Lust never brings peace. It only pretends to. But when you master it, when you control it, when you rise above it, you become unstoppable. You don't lose anything. You gain everything. You gain peace, focus, strength, and purpose. You become the man you were meant to be. So take this message seriously. Lust is the silent killer of peace. It's not just ruining your nights, it's stealing your life. But the good news is you can stop it, you can rebuild, you can rise, and if you are ready to learn the next step, the deeper science and method of protecting your energy, then don't stop here. Watch my next video, The Hidden Price of Pleasure. It will show you how to truly save your semen, your focus, and your power. Click on the end screen and continue your journey, because peace is not a dream, it's a decision, and that decision starts now.